Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Hot Girl Theory. I'm your co-host, Tara, and it's unfortunately just me today. Mary left me and is living her best life in Nashville. Honestly, upset because she didn't invite her third sister. But you know what? I'll let her have that one. I always make fun of her because, hold on, coffee break. My coffee is so good this morning. I'll explain the recipe in a second. But I always tell Mary that I'm the third sister because literally I'm so close with her family. Her mom is my second mom, and then her sister, I'm very close with her as well. So I'm always like, I'm the third sister. Where's my invite to all the family vacations? Because I've been on a few vacations with them, but I'm like, come on, I'm the third sister. I need an invite every single time. And she went to our favorite line dancing place in Nashville. Shout out Nashville Palace. I'm so jealous. You don't understand how much I love line dancing. And when we went, because we went last year actually for her 21st birthday, which literally feels like it was just yesterday, the best trip ever. Those songs were amazing. We had so much fun. I was absolutely obsessed with that place, and I'm so jealous that she got to go back. I wish I was there. Oh my goodness, I need to plan a trip to Nashville like ASAP. Speaking of a trip, Mary and I are doing a girls' trip for my birthday. I'm so excited. So my birthday, for those of you who don't know, is January 5th. I absolutely cannot believe I'm turning 26. I'm kind of freaking out. Not as much as I freaked out when I turned 25. I feel like when I turned 25, I literally cried on my birthday. I was like, oh my God, I'm getting so old. Then I started realizing like throughout 25 has been such a transformational year. I'm so thankful for it. I feel so like, don't get me wrong, my life is not put together. I was crying to my mom yesterday about like financial and bills and how hard it is being an adult. So don't take it as I have my whole life together now that I'm 25, because that is far from the truth. But I do feel more emotionally regulated. And now that I'm going into 26, I'm just so thankful to God that I'm here, lived another year. I'm so incredibly like thankful for my life, and I feel a lot more put together than I did last year. Cannot complain, but I am freaking out still a little bit that I'm only 4 years until I'm 30. Like, that is disgusting. Mentally, I still feel like I am just getting out of high school, and me and my sister used to like jam in my little 2016 Volkswagen Beetle and go to McDonald's all the time to get a McFlurry. We literally weren't allowed out of the house because my mom was so scared of me driving. So when I first got my license, actually, my sister and we would be like home alone because my mom and my stepdad, they would be working. And so I had just turned 16, and I was like, I have my license, I have my little Beetle in the front, and I want to go for a drive. Like, you know that feeling when you first get your license, you're so excited just to get out of the house and run these roads. Totally understand why my mom was scared of me driving, because now I'm thinking about when I have a kid, I'm going to be freaking out knowing that they're on the road. So my sister was 13, I was 16. We would literally find any single coin, quarters, pennies in the house to go just to be able to drive out of the house. We would drive to the McDonald's across the street to get a McFlurry with the coins we found and come back home. And those were honestly like the best memories. Like, I always think about them and I miss them so much. It was a time. So shout out to my sister, because we always talk about it, how much we miss like our childhood. I always get on these random tangents, but oh yeah, I forgot about the recipe. So I'm on a low sugar diet. So my coffee recipe today is a iced coffee, black, with sugar-free caramel creamer. Honestly, really good. I don't really taste that like chemically sugar-free flavor anymore. You know how that taste is for sugar-free, but since I'm on a low sugar diet, since I'm pre-diabetic, it's honestly really good. But back to what I was saying. So yeah, my sister and I always talk about how like sad it is getting older and your childhood just like gets farther and farther away from you, like in your memories. It's so sad because yes, I did have a difficult childhood in some areas. My mom made up for it so much that like we had an amazing childhood. The amazing times like definitely outshined the bad things we went through. And so my sister and I really, really miss like some of the key points in our childhood, especially when we would play with like our neighbors and all of that. We just had such good times. I'm truly blessed for the childhood we had. And like, oh my gosh, I'll be on TikTok and I see like these nostalgic like Christmases or nostalgic Halloweens like from when we were kids, and it makes me so sad. I just miss it. I mean, the holidays just don't hit the same anymore. It really doesn't. Like, we really wished to grow up, even though our parents told us you don't want to grow up, and here we are, and now we know our parents were right, because I wish I could go back to my childhood, like just for a day, because being an adult, you have so many like pros and so many things that are like amazing, like your independence, you could kind of do whatever, but also there's a lot of things that like suck about being an adult. But I am very thankful. So yeah, back to what I was saying, since I always go off on a tangent, as we know, that's kind of what our podcast is like when Mary and I are together. Seems like it's also when it's just me. My birthday is January 5th. I'm so excited. So here, actually, before I go into my birthday, we're going to rewind. We're going to start with Christmas. So for my Christmas, my mom is coming into town. So happy. She's always here. My sister is also going to be coming over. We're going to be hosting Christmas at my house. We're going to be cooking a lot, making Christmas cookies, and do like a little Christmas cookie exchange just with like my sister, me, and my mom, which is really fun. And probably watch The Polar Express. The Polar Express is the best Christmas movie. I'm sorry, not up for discussion. So we're going to do that. My friend Xana is also having a Christmas party, a white elephant. So all three of us are going to go to that. Very excited. I love her white elephant Christmas party. She does this every year. So we'll be doing that. So that's kind of like what Christmas week is going to look like for me. I'm also working Christmas Eve, which isn't very fun, but I'll be getting holiday pay. So that's also good. And we close early, so it's not terrible. Then moving on to New Year's, I have no idea what I'm doing. Matt and I are trying to figure it out. We're either going to be line dancing. That'll be our worst case scenario, but I really want to see fireworks. Like, him and I want to go to the beach and see fireworks, but we've got to kind of figure out where we're going to go. So that will be something that we got to talk about after Christmas. So New Year's will be great. I made sure to get off New Year's Day because your girl is going to be crunk. Speaking of crunk on New Year's, 2 years ago, it was actually like right after Matt and I had started dating. We hosted New Year's. Well, I hosted New Year's at my place. He came over, my best friend Mary. Obviously, you guys know Mary. I don't know why I had to specify my best friend. We all know that. Mary came over with her boyfriend and a few of our friends. We all had the bright idea of going downtown for New Year's. So our one friend was DDing, so he wasn't drinking. The rest of us, Matt chugged half a bottle of Tito's. I don't know what got in his mind. He was blacked out before we even left. We all followed suit. We literally all got blacked out. We didn't even end up going out on New Year's because we were all so sick and like passing out. And then Mary and I and her sister like peed in an alleyway. I don't remember much of that night, but we're not going to repeat that this year. But I will be getting crunk. I will be having fun, but I mean, I'm 26 now. I've grown, kind of. So yeah, I will be having fun on New Year's. regardless, maybe like on a little espresso martini or something classy, not chugging half a bottle of Tito's like Matt did. But it will be a good year. I'm gonna force Mary to be with me on Halloween. Whatever we end up doing, Mary will be there, and she doesn't even know it yet. So she'll be listening to this podcast, editing it, and she will be finding out that she will be with me on New Year's. No ifs, ands, or buts. So then, fast forward, my birthday weekend. So, as I said for the 100th time, my birthday is January 5th. So, the first weekend, the second, I am going to do my night. There's like a birthday night that you can do at the line dancing bar we go to, where you tell them like when your birthday is, and then you'll get free admission in there with everyone that's going for your birthday, and each person gets a free drink. So it's really cute that they do that, and we go anyway every Friday, so may as well, you know. So we'll be doing that. Then that Saturday, I'm very excited. It's me and like 10 of my girlfriends and my mom and my sister. We are all going to be starting out going to grab some dinner at this cute little aesthetic place that I've never been to. Take pictures, eat, have some martinis, and then we're going to walk over to this winery, which is literally the cutest place ever. I had tried going with my friend Meg one time, and unfortunately they were literally packed. We couldn't even get in there. So this time, praying we can get in there, I texted them to see if we can make a reservation, and honestly they never got back to me. So speaking of, I'm gonna have to re-message them today because we need to get in there. Like, I need my pictures. I need to be looking cute and have a little wine glass in hand because I'm gonna be bringing my film camera. So that needs to happen. Then after that, all the boys, so Matt and then all his guy friends who date the girls that are going to be there, they're all going to meet us at the bars, and we're going to go to this really cool place in Orlando that it's like literally when you walk in, it's like a 70s themed house, it feels like. So we're going to go there, spend most of our night there, and just like bar hop around. And then the next day, I think my mom and I are probably going to get facials or something. So that's that weekend. My birthday's on a Monday this year, so like that's kind of my main celebration. The day of my birthday, I don't think I'll be doing much. Oh, you know what I'll be doing actually? Excuse me. I will be finding all the freebies that you can get on your birthday and driving around everywhere to get them. And also my mom will probably give me some money, so I'll probably go shopping. I think that's what I'll do on my birthday. Yeah. And then the following weekend, very excited, Mary and I are going to Savannah, Georgia. Oh my gosh. That's what I did last year for my birthday. It was literally so much fun. And I've really been missing Savannah. So me and her, I randomly texted her, was like, can we please go for a weekend? She, of course, said yes. So I impulsively booked a hotel for us. So we're going to go up early that Saturday. I have a bunch of plans to do over there. We'll definitely be eating, getting drinks, sightseeing, taking pictures. We'll probably go line dancing that night because there's also a good line dancing place in Savannah that we go to. So we'll be doing that. If you can't tell, we're obsessed with line dancing. I know it's annoying and repetitive, but listen, it's fun. It's a way to lose weight and get your exercise in, and I love it. So yeah. So yeah, we'll be doing that. Sunday, I don't know. We'll figure something out, but I know it's going to be a fun time. And then that wraps up my birthday celebration. And then my sister's birthday is January 25th, which I have no idea what she's planning on doing. I'll have to talk to her about that. But yeah, this time of year is always like the busiest because between all the holidays and my birthday and my sister's birthday, sorry. 1 second, BRB. Sorry guys, I had to pee so bad. So I was trying to hold it, but I was like, I've got to go pee. So now I'm back. And I have such a bad attention span. I can't even remember what I was saying. I think what I was saying is that this time of year is so busy. It's the best time, but it also flies by so fast, which I hate. So I'm honestly sad it's gonna be going away soon, and my house being decorated for Christmas, it's sad that I'm gonna have to put all my decorations away, because then I feel like it's gonna feel so plain in here and sad. Like, Christmas is the best time. So, Mom, if you're listening to this, I need you to stop right now, because I'm going to talk about your Christmas gift. So just leave the podcast if you're listening. So my grandfather had passed away October 20 something. I can't remember the specific day. And it's been really hard on my mom, on me, on honestly everyone, but especially my mom. So I decided what I got her for Christmas was, well, first I got her this little Pandora charm for her bracelet that she has been wanting. So I got that for her, and I put it in her stocking. And then, this is a complete surprise that she doesn't know about. I went to Build-A-Bear, and I got her a bear with my grandpa's voice in it, singing Here Comes Santa Claus, which he would do every year. So I put that in there for her. So I think she's going to be so happy when she opens it, because it's just been a hard time. Like yesterday we were talking, she was crying listening to his voice memos and voicemails and everything. So I think that's going to be a really, really cute surprise that I'm so excited for her to open. I literally cannot wait till Christmas just to see her open gifts. Like, Christmas used to be all about me receiving gifts. Now, like, I told Matt, I don't even want anything for Christmas. He has like 18 gifts under the tree for me, just because I've had so much fun shopping for him and giving him a new wardrobe of like style that I like. So kind of for me as well. And I'm just so excited to like see the look on their faces when they open their gifts. It's the best feeling. When you get older, like it turns into more about giving than receiving, and it's just genuinely the best feeling, and I'm so excited. I want them to open everything right now, but unfortunately we gotta wait. I tried telling my mom yesterday what I got her, and she's like, no, I never have gifts on Christmas, just let me wait. So I'm like kind of upset about it because I want her to know, but it's also good that she doesn't. So very excited for Christmas in general. Trying to think about what else I had wanted to talk about on here. Oh, okay. So into a slightly deeper topic, because we've kind of been rambling on about the holidays. Sorry, anytime you hear me just randomly stop, I don't even know if you can hear me drinking on here, but it's my coffee. So, I wanted to talk about healing while in a relationship. So, I find a lot of people think that you should heal before a relationship, which I agree with. I had seen something on TikTok about how like people talk about how you have to be single for years, healing before you get into a relationship, yada, yada, yada. Yes, I agree that there needs to be work done by yourself. I think you need to be by yourself to really discover who you are, discover your triggers, discover this and that, go to therapy, etc. Especially if you're in a bad relationship. Definitely that's something that you need to go through by yourself, 100%. But you will never fully be healed when you are by yourself, because you might think you're healed. I went through the same process by myself. So I had gotten out of a bad relationship, which I've talked about on here, and I did a lot of healing by myself, not as much as I should have before getting into my next relationship, but I did heal by myself. I thought I was healed and in a good place, and honestly, like, by myself, yes, I was doing good. However, you will realize how much of you is unhealed once you are in a relationship. Because relationships will trigger you, they will test you, they'll test all the healing you put into yourself. So, with that being said, I find that yes, you need a period of time to heal by yourself, you also will never fully be healed until you test yourself in a new relationship. So it is difficult. It's not going to be easy, but really the healing comes within the relationship. There will be so many times where like Matt in the beginning, like the first year, I would say, was hard for us because he would get triggered by me, I would get triggered by him, and then it would just like blow up. But we started learning each other's triggers. We started learning how each of us react to things. And honestly, that helped so much. The amount of healing I've done in this relationship, and same with him, like he has healed so much in this relationship, is incredible. It's something that God has orchestrated and helped us with. Especially, I pray to God a lot about healing and just like moving past mistakes that I feel guilty for or hold myself accountable for. And genuinely, God has helped me so much with like just becoming a better person, and same for Matt with him becoming a better person. Yeah, I truly think it's all about learning yourself, learning your triggers, learning your partner's triggers, and just truly being in that relationship and being patient with each other through what you've been through. And it will just like help so much, and you really learn each other. And honestly, I feel like that's the best healing you can do for yourself and for your relationship. And then also have your healing and your therapy sessions, like your own self-time healing throughout the relationship, of course. But truly, you've got to test your healing in the relationship. And because honestly, it's rare nowadays that someone doesn't have trauma. Like, trauma has become so normalized. Like, everyone has some form of trauma. If someone doesn't, maybe they'll have their trauma later on in life, you know? But everyone carries some baggage with them and some traumatic events in their life. So everyone really reacts differently. Everyone's raised differently. So like being in a relationship is hard because you're with someone who they were raised completely different. They have a whole completely different nervous system and way they react to things, and you're completely different. So you really just have to learn that within each other. And honestly, asking God for that help and that strength and patience with yourself and with your partner really, really helps as well. But yeah, relationships are not easy regardless. And I just feel like social media really just puts this emphasis on like healing by yourself, which I agree to an extent. I just feel like they don't add the other part in where like you're also going to be healing with your partner within a relationship. So yeah, I had just seen that on TikTok, and that's just something I kind of wanted to talk about. Didn't really want to deep dive on the conversation because there's so much I can go on to. I'll be on here for hours talking about it, but that was just something I wanted to add into this little mini episode. But today I will be going to work, and I got a lot of work done on the flower truck. I sold out over the weekend, so thankful. And I got a thermal printer, so I've been printing all my little stickers for my flower truck because I put them on the flower bouquet when I wrap it. And they're pink and they're so cute. Like, it was so easy to do it, life-changing. I used Canva and I made the sticker and then I printed it out on the thermal printer, and it took me 10 minutes. So easy and amazing. So if you're a small business owner, definitely get a thermal printer so you can have stickers, because before I was ordering them and honestly it adds up. So this is a way cheaper, easier version. So yeah, I'm going to continue working on some stuff for my business today, praying I sell out this weekend because I have another event on Saturday. And yeah, I'm looking forward to just continuing to grow the business. It's a lot of hard work, a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of effort, but I know with God I can do all things. So I'm just going to keep pushing through, praying and hoping for the best. And then also over the weekend, I cleaned my house, got laundry done. I was so productive, so I'm very thankful about that, because it's so easy for me to procrastinate. So I'm glad that I did not this weekend. So I'm ready to take on the week. I'm ready to go to work today. I'm honestly excited. I always look forward, to going back to work. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just happy. I'm content. I'm happy. My mom comes Saturday, so it's gonna be a great week. I hope all of you have an amazing week. Well, what date is... Wait, let me see when Christmas is. If I'll be talking to you guys. Oh, yeah. So we'll have one more podcast, I believe, before Christmas. But I hope you all have a beautiful, amazing, productive week. Remember, you can do all things that you put your mind to. Have that self-discipline, and it'll feel so much better after you get all the things done that you need to get done. I love you all, and Mary will be in the next video, podcast, whatever. I know you guys miss her. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little mini episode with Tara, and I hope you all have a beautiful day. I love you guys. Bye.